from the International Ballroom of the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
And live from the Rainbow Room in New York City.
Welcome to the 2021 Golden Globe Awards.
And now your hosts for the evening, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
I'm Tina Fey, coming to you from the beautiful Rainbow Room in New York City, where indoor dining and outdoor muggings are back.
Yes, and I am Amy Poehler here at the Beverly Hilton District 7 New Angeles. And this is the 78th Annual Hunger Games.
Golden Globes.
Golden Globes. Now, Tina and I are hosting from two different cities tonight, but the technology is so great, you are never going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to be smooth sailing.
You won't even notice. Oh, I've missed you, my love. I always knew my career would end with me wandering around the Rainbow Room, pretending to talk to Amy. I just thought it would be later. But what an exciting night. All the big blockbuster movies that came out of this year are nominated. Parts of a Lady, Irish Goodnight, Mauricio's Delve,
Day Planner, Gronk, Ali G Goes to Chicago.
And we'll be honoring all the fantastic TV shows you binge-watched this year. The American Office, Old Columbos, very one-sided news programs,
the Zoom town halls about your school staying closed, and of course, the Cranberry Juice skateboard guy. He's gonna skateboard to all the nominated songs tonight. How exciting.
Now, normally this room is full of celebrities, but tonight our audience on both coasts is made up of smoking hot first responders and essential workers.
Gorgeous.
We are so grateful for the work that you do and that you're here so that the celebrities can stay safely at home.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, we know that you've seen a lot of crazy stuff at your job this year, but you have not seen the kind of stuff that we've seen at previous Golden Globes. This front table right here usually houses the biggest stars in the world.
It's usually like Meryl Streep, just hammered, can't even remember what movie she's there for.
Brad Pitt's always waving at me like, Amy, Amy, and I'm like, dude, I'm working. It's like, not now.
Oprah Winfrey just writing her name all over the tablecloth in pen.
Quentin Tarantino crawling under the tables, just touching people's feet. The point is, do whatever you want, because they do.
Yeah, those bitches are messy.
Yeah, they're messy. Okay, anyway, since you guys aren't usually here, let us explain what this even is. The Golden Globes are awards given out by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
The Hollywood Foreign Press Association is made up of around 90 international no-black journalists who attend movie junkets each year in search of a better life. We say around 90 because a couple of them might be ghosts, and it's rumored that the German member is just a sausage that somebody drew a little face on.
At the Golden Globes, we give out awards for movies and TV, but I mean, it's hard to tell them apart this year because movie theaters were closed and we watched everything on our phones.
So you may be confused which nominees count as movies and which are considered TV.
Now, TV is the one that I watch 5 hours straight, but a movie is the one that I don't turn on because it's 2 hours. I don't want to be in front of my TV for 2 hours. I want to be in front of the TV for 1 hour 5 times.
And I think the rule is if their fake teeth look real, that's a movie. And if their real teeth look fake, that's TV.
If the British actors are playing British people, it's TV. If they're playing Americans, it's a movie.
If you're like, Mario Lopez is surprisingly good in this, that's TV.
Yeah. And if it stars Matthew McConaughey as a poetic drifter, it's a car commercial.
We watch TV and movies differently. Like in movies, it's called human trafficking, but on TV, it's called 90 Day Fiancé.
And if it's a play that has been turned into a movie, but you watch it on a TV, it's called the Pluvie. And there are at least 4 of them nominated tonight. So.
Oh, congratulations to all the Pluvies. So, let's see what these European weirdos nominated this year. Nomadland is a movie where Frances McDormand plays a lady who travels across the desert in her van and poops in a bucket. And my kids were like, could we do that for spring break? Could we do anything?
Mank is short for Bankowitz, the name of the screenwriter of Citizen Kane. And that is the only thing they shortened.
The Queen's Gambit is whatever James Corden was up to in the prom, I guess. The prom came out at the perfect time because this year so many teenagers didn't get to go to their prom, so they could watch James Corden and Meryl Streep go to it instead. And that's still fun, right, guys?
The Trial of Chicago 7, I think, is the best of all the Trial of Chicago movies, but it's still not as good as Police Academy 7, Mission to Moscow. Who's with me?
The thing I love about Aaron Sorkin's writing is he can have 7 men talking, but it feels like 100 men talking.
Yeah. The Undoing was a sexy and dramatic mystery where Nicole Kidman's coat is suspected of murdering her wig.
Soul is a beautiful Pixar animated movie where a middle-aged black man's soul accidentally gets knocked out of his body and into a cat. The HFPA really responded to this movie because they do have 5 cat members.
Normal People is an emotional show about 2 young lovers in Ireland and is best viewed in bed with your hot laptop right on your crotch.
One Night in Miami is a fictionalized version of a meeting that took place between Malcolm X, Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown, where I assume the topic of discussion was, how the hell do we get out of Florida?
Speaking of One Night in Miami, there are great directors nominated tonight. Regina King for One Night in Miami, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, and 2 other people, but we're out of time.
Emily in Paris is nominated for Best TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, and I, for one, can't wait to find out which it is. French Exit is what I did after watching the first episode of Emily in Paris.
Maria Bakalova from Borat is a nominee tonight, which is huge for the Bulgarian community. Jim Parsons and Kaylee Cuoco are nominees tonight, which is huge for the Bazinga community.
What else? Oh, Sia's controversial film Music is nominated for Best International Flopperoonie. I don't want to get into it, guys, but it's real problematic, and Twitter is saying it's the most offensive casting since Kate Hudson was the Weight Watchers spokesperson.
Oh, you know, this is probably something we should have told you guys earlier. Everybody is understandably upset at the HFPA and their choices. Look, a lot of flashy garbage got nominated, but that happens, okay? That's like their thing. But a number of black actors and black-led projects were overlooked.
And look, we all know that award shows are stupid.
Yeah. They're all a scam invented by Big Red Carpet.
To sell more carpet.
We know that.
The point is, even with stupid things, inclusivity is important, and there are no black members of the Hollywood Foreign Press. I realize HFPA, maybe you guys didn't get the memo because your workplace is the back booth of a French McDonald's, but you got to change that. So here's to changing it.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that change. We do have some good news. We are raising money tonight. Together, the HFPA, MRC, and NBC are donating $2 million to Feeding America's COVID-19 Response Fund, and that is awesome. Yes.
All right. So here we go, guys. Are you ready? Could this whole night have been an email? Yes! But then we wouldn't get the chance to see our beautiful first presenter. Like a child's skeleton pajamas, she simply glows. Last year's Golden Globe winner, Ms. Laura Dern.
Good evening. Sending you all my love and gratitude. And it is an honor to be here and present the first award of the night. The Trial of the Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah, Jared Leto, The Little Things, Bill Murray, On the Rocks, and Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami. And the Golden Globe goes to Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah.
I wish I could hear.
As you can see, we unfortunately have a bad connection. We apologize for that technical problem and send all of our congratulations to Daniel on his Golden Globe win.
You did me dirty, you did me dirty, you did me dirty, you doing me dirty. Am I on? Is this on? Is this on? All right, cool. Can you hear me now? All right, cool, I'm on. We got this, we got this. We're cool. I'll say that I'd like to thank the HFPA, Press Accolade. I'd like to thank my mum, my sister, my niece, love, my friends back home, London town, what's happening? Yo, I used to listen to a song. I used to listen to a song before every speech. So I'd like to thank C-Biz for making The Game Is Mine. I'd like to thank, it takes a village to raise a film. So I'd like to thank our leader, our general, Shaka King, for your vision and for your collaboration. I'd like to thank Ryan and Zinzi Kugler and Sev, everyone at Proximity, Charles King, everyone at Macro. I'd like to thank Warner Brothers. I'd like to thank the incredible cast, you know, Lakeith Stanfield, you know, I stand with you, my bro. Dominique Fishback, you're a light. All the crew, all the cast, all the rest of the cast, all my comrades, all the crew in Cleveland, we did this together, do you know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank Chairman Fred Jr. and Mama Kua for partnering up with us and sharing their story with us. And man, this took it out of me. I gave everything. Like the great Nipsey Hussle says, we're here to give till we're empty. And I gave everything. And I couldn't give it to a more noble man. And that's Chairman Fred Hampton. And I hope generations after this can see how brilliant he thought, how brilliantly he spoke, and how brilliantly he loved. And he taught me about myself and made me grow as a man. And I appreciate him with all my heart. And I hope people, there's a lot of information about how he died, but I hope you people out there will grow and learn about how incredibly he lived. Thank you so much for this honor. And thank you everyone out there, do you know what I mean? We're out here, we're gonna enjoy it tonight. I've got my champs ready. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna flex on them, you know what I mean? Appreciate you all, man, appreciate that. All the nominees, man, appreciate you guys on the Zoom, bro. I can't believe I'm on Zoom with Bill Murray, man, it's mad. All right, take care, let the bells go. All right, please. Love.
All right, we fixed it. Happy to hear from Daniel. Okay, here to celebrate over 20 years of having her groove returned to her, Angela Bassett.
Good evening. To make sure we follow health and safety protocols, most of the trophies normally given to our winners in person will be delivered to them safely in the near future. In addition, everyone on stage and in our audience, both in LA and New York, have all been tested and are following strict CDC COVID health and safety protocols. And now, it's time for our next award. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Supporting Role. John Boyega, Small Axe. Brendan Gleeson, The Comey Rule. Daniel Levy, Schitt's Creek. Jim Parsons, Hollywood. Donald Sutherland, The Undoing. And the Golden Globe goes to John Boyega, Small Axe.
Wow. What do I just talk automatically?
You know what? The Wi-Fi is balanced. Let me just say what I've got to say. Thank you so much to the HFPA for this opportunity. Thank you. I'm so shocked. I didn't. Yeah. Do you know what? I thought it was going to be one of them nights where you just do this whole little shindig, go to your bed, and then just chill. I mean, I'm in Balenciagas, guys. Like I've got tracking bottoms on my bottoms, and I'm comfortable. But this is exciting. So I want to thank you all for this amazing opportunity. Thank you to Steve McQueen for this role. Thank you to Jen Sork at Amazon Prime UK for giving me this opportunity, and thank you to the BBC, and thank you to Leroy and Logan for your work and for what you have done for a lot of young people in the UK. London Stand Up, I'm absolutely shocked. I don't even know what to say, but thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Now, with our first nominated film, here's Colin Farrell.
In our first drama, an aging man rejects his daughter's assistance. We see him attempt to make sense of his ever-changing circumstances while beginning to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and ultimately, the very fabric of his reality. With 4 Golden Globe nominations, this is The Father.
You see, the situation is very simple. My daughter is of the opinion that I cannot manage on my own.
I'm so sorry about this.
Everything is fine.
Everything all right?
Who are you?
Actually, it's me, Paul.
Oh, I don't know what she's cooking up against me, but she's cooking something up.
What are you talking about, Dad?
I am not leaving my flat! This really is my flat. Isn't it?
NBC's telecast of the 2021 Golden Globe Awards is presented in part by L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it.
I'm so excited! Yay! I wish we were together. This is so weird. Hi! It's so crazy. Nice to meet you all.
These glamorous stars are nominated for actress in a TV comedy. They are next, the Golden Globes, right here on NBC.
Ridiculous. Break a leg. You guys look amazing.
Welcome back. Now from New York, a star of the upcoming series Dr. Death, Christian Slater.
So, as we have mentioned, the Golden Globes is partnering with Feeding America tonight. If you want to give, you can link directly to the Feeding America website by using the camera on your phone to scan the QR code, which you now see on your screen. This code will appear at other times throughout this evening, so thank you if you do wish to donate. And now, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy. Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendants. Elle Fanning, The Great. Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. And Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek. And the Golden Globe goes to Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek.
Thank you both. I was grateful just to share in your goodwill for my lovely fellow nominees, and this is great. Thank you so much. I am happily and seriously indebted to Eugene and Daniel Levy. From day one, they treated me like something like this might happen. They created an inspiring, funny, beautiful family love story in which they let me wear 100 wigs and speak like an alien. From the first read-through where no one had to fake a laugh to the final day on set where everyone except me had to hold back their tears. It's an experience I will forever hold dear to my heart, and I'm proud to be part of their family, although I'm not really. But thank you, Deb, for loaning me your... No, I have some... What? Okay, thank you, CBC, for making the show in Canada. Thank you, a Pop Network for... Seriously. Thank you, Netflix. While we were sheltering in place, Netflix brought the show around the world. I'm very happy that our family in lockdown might have lots of comfort to you and yours. I hope that it won't take you 6 years to realize your greatest asset is having each other to love.
Now from the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run, Tiffany Haddish.
My category is Best Animated Motion Picture, or as I call it, Why Eddie Murphy Has 5 Mansions. Here are the nominees.
The Croods, A New Age.
You're a girl?
Yeah?
A girl.
Friend! I've never had a girlfriend before!
Onward.
He said he always thought his wizard name would be Wilden the Whimsical.
Wow, it's really terrible.
Over the Moon.
Again! I love to hear about the moon goddess. Tell me, Mama.
Soul.
Where have you been? I've been teaching middle school band, but on the weekends
You got a suit? Get a suit, Teach.
Wolfwalkers.
Come here. You're a wolf walker.
And the Golden Globe goes to Soul.
Wow, cool. Thank you so much to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. We are so grateful for this honor. Little did we know, making a film about jazz, that jazz would teach us so much about life. Like, you know, we can't always control what happens in the world, but like a good jazz musician, we can try to turn that into something beautiful.
Yes, and certainly that's so true for our amazing cast and crew. Every one of our collaborators made this film better at every turn, even when we were split apart by a pandemic. In fact, we couldn't even be with Kent Powers, our co-director, who's in LA right now.
Hey, Pete and Dana. Being able to tell a universal tale that explored the meaning of life through the prism of a black man's experiences was a special honor. And though the details are specific, I really do believe our story is universal. So many friends and strangers from all walks of life wrote to tell us how this film resonated with them and how grateful they were to be reminded the seemingly simple, everyday moments of life are often the most important. Thank you to everyone at Pixar, our partners at Disney, and of course, our wonderfully supportive families for helping us on this journey.
Thank you.
With our next nominated film, here's one of the stars of The Trial of the Chicago 7, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
In this drama, a peaceful anti-war protest at the 1968 Democratic National Convention turns into a violent clash with police and the National Guard. Its organizers are charged with a conspiracy to incite a riot, sparking one of the most notorious trials in history that still resonates today. Nominated for 5 Golden Globes, this is The Trial of the Chicago 7.
We want to underscore again that we're coming to Chicago peacefully, but whether we're given permits or not, we're coming.
And the plan was to incite a riot.
The riots were started by the Chicago Police Department. Sustained. Nobody objected.
We dealt with jury tampering, a defendant that was literally gagged.
Get your hands off me. You're the first to suggest that I have discriminated against a black man.
This is what revolution looks like.
From the HFPA, President Ali Sar, Chairman of the Board Meher Tatna, and Vice President Helen Huna.
On behalf of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, thank you for joining us. Tonight, while we celebrate the work of artists from around the globe, we recognize we have our own work to do. Just like in film and television, black representation is vital. We must have black journalists in our organization.
We must also ensure everyone from all underrepresented communities gets a seat at our table, and we are going to make that happen.
That means creating an environment where diverse membership is the norm, not the exception. Thank you, and we look forward to a more inclusive future.
The Golden Globes will continue in a moment with more big awards and more with Tina and Amy here on NBC.
Globes are back. Now from Mank, here's Amanda Seyfried.
The next nominee for Motion Picture Drama reimagines 1930s Hollywood through the eyes of legendary screenwriter and social critic Herman J. Mankiewicz. He races to finish the screenplay for what will arguably become the greatest film of all time, Citizen Kane. Nominated for 6 Golden Globes, this is Mank.
You're nothing but a court jester. What I want to know is what you think of it. It's a bit of a jumble, like jumping beans. Welcome to my mind, old soul.
Mayor can't save you. Nobody can, especially the boy genius from New York.
I removed any distraction, eliminated every excuse. I gave you a second chance.
You cannot capture a man's entire life in 2 hours. All you can hope is to leave the impression in one.
That's why I always want Mank around.
And now at the Rainbow Room in New York, from the Mosquito Coast, Justin Theroux.
This category has a storied history with some of our greatest actors having won this award. Jack Lemmon, Al Pacino, Michael Douglas, just to name a few. And now, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or a Motion Picture Made for Television.
Bryan Cranston, Your Honor. Jeff Daniels, The Comey Rule. Hugh Grant, The Undoing. Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird. Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True.
And the Golden Globe goes to Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True.
Love you guys. Oh God. Okay. First of all, this group of actors, these are my peers. These are the people I admire and love and look up to. So I'm so honored to be here with you guys. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you, HBO. Thank you, our production team. Thank my family who lets me go off and bring these crazy people home and they have to live with all these years. Thank you guys. I want to thank the crew and craftspeople who really carried us through this. Derek Cianfrance, my brother, my partner, my director, thank you for always leading with the ideal of humanity. However it comes, beautiful, ugly, inspiring, sad. I want to thank Wally Lamb for the beautiful story of these twins, for fractured hearts and minds, for the story of America, her brokenness and her promise, forgiveness, healing, and integration. At 54 years, it is my humble belief that what will give all this sadness and loss that we all have lived through meaning is our common humanity. What connects us is greater than what keeps us apart. And the more we include each other and see each other and hear each other, the faster we will heal our broken hearts and minds. We have a dying mother, just like the mother in our story. She's Mother Earth. And we must come to balance with her and honor her, and she'll heal too. So let's be courageous together, guys. And let's turn the page on the cruel past of this nation. The good news is inclusion and justice and care for Mother Earth is breaking out everywhere. The godly light of decency is breaking through the hideous, dark storm we've been living through. We are all in this together. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So let's do this now. I love you.
Here's the star of the upcoming series, Genius.
Whether their stories come from their imagination or from real-life events, these brilliant writers can do it all. Here are the nominees for Best Screenplay Motion Picture.
Promising Young Woman. Mank. The Trial of the Chicago 7. The Father. Nomadland.
And the Golden Globe goes to Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Thank you. Thank you to the HFPA. This is very nice, but it can't top the honor of being nominated alongside these 4 phenomenal screenplays. And Emerald Fennell, Chloe Zhao, Regina King, you are the reason my college-age daughter wants to be a filmmaker, and I'm never going to forgive you for that. I want to thank my assistant, Lauren Lohman, 22 years. That's her fan club back there. Our first AD, legendary Joe Reedy. Our production designer, Shane Valentino. Our costume designer, Susan Lyle. Our DP, Faden Papamichael. I'm sure, our editor, Alan Baumgartner. Composer, Daniel Pemberton. Of course, I want to thank our producers, Walter Parks, Laurie McDonald, Tyler Thompson, Matt Jackson, and our lead producer, Stuart Besser, and Mark Platt, and of course our studios. There were a few of them: DreamWorks, Cross Creek, Paramount, and Netflix. Netflix saved our lives and put us with the team of very talented people who love movies. One last thing, while we were shooting, every night after wrap, when I get back to my hotel room, there'd be an email from Sasha with a quote from Abby Hoffman. None of them ever made it into the film, but I saved the emails. And I don't always agree with everything the characters that I write do or say. But here's something Abby said. Democracy is not something you believe in or a place to hang your hat, but it's something you do. You participate. If you stop doing it, democracy crumbles. I don't need any more evidence than what happened on January 6th to agree with this. Thank you very, very much.
Something we all enjoy about the Golden Globes is that you're usually guaranteed at least one truly messy speech. Acceptance speeches that just go awry. And it's our responsibility as hosts to make that happen for you. So it's also how we get the show to be 3 hours long. So here to accept the award for least original song in a telefilm, dramedy, or comma, the winner is Beverly Jackfruit and Francois Jean Rudy. Up here, guys. Oh my God. Hello. Hi. Oh. Hello. Right here.
Oh, look like I said, oh.
Yes.
La la.
Yes.
Oh, la
hello.
la.
Hello.
Oh.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So perky.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Tina.
Nope.
All right, bear with me. I had a vodka epidural before I came here.
This is so perfect. The speech is going to be so weird.
Here you go.
Oh. Oh, 3 shoes.
Toi.
3 shoes.
Toi.
Francois and I were so blessed to have several songs in the mix this year. We wrote the theme for The Crown. The crown, the crown, the crown, the crown, the crown, the crown, you know it. That version is used exclusively in Netflix Germany. But to win for one of our favorite theme song creations, the 7 of us making friends, we may look different, but we all talk the same. Aaron Sorkin's Trial of the Chicago 7. I love you, Miss Aaron Sorkin. Wow. But this man right here, my partner in work and yoga, Mr. Francois Jean Rudy. Oh, this man.
Wow. Oh, you are taking so much time with this. You're taking so much time with this and you're making everyone nervous. I love it so much.
I love you so much. So much. And you know what? We wouldn't even be up here if our parents weren't horny that time. So, thank you, Miller Lite, and the gentle motion of a hayride.
Wait, are you guys siblings or a couple?
Mommy and Daddy, I'll see you tonight when I get home because I live with you. Do you have anything you want to add, baby?
J'ai tellement c'est bon.
He would like to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press on this award. And he would like everyone to know that he thinks COVID-19 is a hoax.
No. Okay, let's wrap it up, everybody.
And that space lasers control the weather.
No.
Also, he is asking me for a divorce.
Okay, thank you so much for that speech, everyone. Let's go to commercial.
NBC's telecast of the 2021 Golden Globe Awards is presented in part by the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Jeep, there's only one.
Okay, perfect. No, we're good.
There they are, some of the biggest stars in Hollywood. They're on the way as TV legend Norman Lear receives the Carol Burnett Award next. The Golden Globes right here on NBC.
Congratulations, Norman. Thank you for the laughter. You made even the ugly stuff about all of us pretty damn funny.
Norman, I'm so glad you're getting this award. It saves me the trouble of having to write a musical about you.
Norman, from all of us in television and beyond, you are our North Star.
Coming up, the Norman Lear tribute. And now, a nominee tonight, Sarah Paulson.
In our first nominated musical comedy, some hilariously self-absorbed theater stars attempt to change their public images. To do this, they travel to a small, conservative town where they take up the cause of a high school girl who is banned from attending the prom with her girlfriend. Nominated for 2 Golden Globes, this is The Prom.
She wanted to take her girlfriend to the high school prom, and the PTA canceled it.
Who are you people? We are from Broadway.
Your beliefs are not our beliefs. You don't know this town.
I've never felt so alone in my life.
But you're not alone. I just don't understand it.
Well, I think it's brave.
Let's get this party started!
For all the people out there who love someone in a way the world just doesn't understand.
Okay, I admit that got to me.
It's time to dance! At the Rainbow Room in New York, Golden Globe ambassadors Satchel and Jackson Lee.
We want to thank the HFPA for the honor of naming us the ambassadors.
And a special thank you to our parents, Spike and Tanya Lewis-Lee. They've inspired us to become storytellers and to bring attention to communities close to our hearts, like our target charities, Cal and Lord and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America.
We're grateful for this opportunity to make a difference for those in need. Thank you.
Tina and I are honored to have worked with both of tonight's special honorees. The first one, Norman Lear, is admired by anyone who writes and produces TV.
Before Norman, no one dared to have sitcoms tackle controversial topics.
He pushed every boundary in sight and wasn't afraid to reflect the issues of the day.
And in doing so, he paved the way for all of us who follow.
God damn
damn it!
God ain't swearing, needed GD. The first word there is God, ain't it? How can that be a swear word, the most popular word in the Bible? The second word, that's damn, that's a perfectly good word, see? And even in the Bible, you read where some guy is damned for cheating or stealing or committing incest in the family. And who damned him? Who else? God. God damned him. Ain't it? Beautiful words right out of the holy book. Don't show your Rick.
That was shocking. In the 1970s, nobody talked like that on TV.
You're gonna tell me that the black man has had the same opportunity in this country as you? More. He's had more. I didn't have no million people out there marching and protesting to get me my job.
No, his uncle got it for him.
Norman Lear shocked us out of our...
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Norman Lear.
Starting out writing for the Colgate Comedy Hour.
Are you a lonely heart?
I'm lonely all over.
All over.
His comedy woke America before being woke was a thing.
You got to admit that Larchmont here is partly right about used PRs.
Mr. Bunker, we do not like to be called PRs. We are Americans equal to you.
Equal to me? You ain't even equal to him.
Tackling subjects not seen on television.
You've been using that child as a punching bag.
Why don't you call me Mr.?
Just tell me, Walter, that I'm doing the right thing, not having the baby.
For you, Maud, for me. In the privacy of our own lives, you're doing the right thing.
Your son upset about something?
Well, he married one of them mixed-up families.
What do you mean, mixed up?
He's white, she's black, the kids are medium rare.
The issues raised in his hit shows of the 1970s.
You know I had that big hassle with the girls about using their brains instead of their sex. What kind of example would I be setting?
At 7:40, I washed your shirts. At 9:10, I went shopping.
All right, now what I'm talking about is...
detailing yet.
Are the same issues we are dealing with today.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's quite lovely. Thank you. You have such wonderful rhythm in your feet.
What? Don't he doesn't know what he's saying.
Well, we're moving on now.
By changing television, he changed America.
You got an apartment in this building? Uh-huh. And you got one in this building, too?
Yes, that's right.
Well, how come we overcame and nobody told me?
We finally got a piece of the pie.
Winner of 6 Emmy Awards, 2 Peabody Awards, the National Medal of Arts and Humanities,
for changing the face of American entertainment,
and the Kennedy Center Honors. At 98 years, he's still making television and still making trouble.
Masturbation is a healthy, normal part of life.
No, it is not.
It wasn't me, it was her.
The most influential, revolutionary, and progressive producer in TV history.
Ladies and gentlemen, the absolutely wonderful Norman Lear.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful night. It knocks me out to be introduced by Amy Poehler and Tina Fey and to accept this award in the name of Carol Burnett. I could not feel more blessed. I am convinced that laughter adds time to one's life, and nobody has made me laugh harder. Nobody I owe more time to than Carol Burnett and the brilliant team that helped her realize her comedic genius. Speaking of teams, I've had a lifetime of partners, performers, associations, and creative talents for which I am eternally grateful. There would be an entirely different Norman Lear here with you tonight if there had not been those years of Ed Simmons and Norman Lear that were responsible for the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis Colgate Comedy Hour and the Martha Raye Show. That would be true of every step of my career. Following Ed Simmons, there was Bud Yorkin, brilliant Bud Yorkin, Roland Kibbe, Hal Gabe of my glorious Hal Gabe, Alan Horn, the dearest man, the greatest talent, Jerry Perenchio, God bless him, Marky Pollack, all of whom, among others, were major parts of the life and career that brought me to this very moment. Then there were all the writers, the Mort Lachmans and Schillers and Weisskopf and Nichols, Ross and West and more. Currently, Mike Royce and Gloria Calderon-Collette. And last, but certainly not least, the guy that pulls it all together for me currently, my friend and my partner, the brilliant Brent Miller. It's his back I rode in on as he rode in on mine to get here tonight. I also want to thank Sony Pictures. Sony Pictures Television, one of the greatest, most able group of executives I've ever worked with. Then, of course, there's my family, my glorious wife and partner of 30 years, Lynn Davis Lear, the 5 glorious daughters, and my wonderful son, ranging in ages from 26 to 74, and their children, my 4 fabulous grandchildren. At close to 99, I can tell you that I've never lived alone. I've never laughed alone. And that has as much to do with my being here today as anything else I know. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Thank you, each individual attending this virtual event with whom I've worked and been entertained and nurtured by and enhanced by. And once more, thank you and bless you, Carol Burnett, for everything you have meant to me by way of joy, surprise, delight, and laughter. As I think about you and laughter and the joy of our parallel careers, so glad we had this time together.
We're so excited. Where's the cat? Get the cat! Where's the cat, Emma? Where's your cat? Oh, I said the word cat.
The spectacular stars nominated for actress in a TV drama are gearing up for their award next. The Golden Globes on NBC.
We are back at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and now from the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Salma Hayek.
Our next drama is a soulful portrait of one woman's journey through the American West, exploring the struggles and triumphs of modern-day nomads. Chloe Zhao's beautiful and heartfelt film captures the story of those living outside of traditional society through the travels of a woman named Fern, played by the incomparable Frances McDormand. Nominated for 4 Golden Globes, this is Nomadland.
My dad used to say, what's remembered lives. I maybe spent too much of my life just remembering.
Hey, find anything interesting? Rocks!
What the nomads are doing is not that different than what the pioneers did.
One of the things I love most about this life is that there's no final goodbye. Let's just say, I'll see you down the road.
Now star of Call Your Mother, Kira Sedgwick, and from City on a Hill, Kevin Bacon.
Tonight's show has partnered with Feeding America, an organization whose network of food banks provides food and services to every county in America.
They're trying to help the estimated 50 million Americans challenged with food insecurity due to the COVID-19 crisis. And if you would like to give, please go to feedingamerica.org/Golden Globes to learn how.
These 5 actresses created an extraordinary range of indelible characters this year.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series Drama.
Olivia Colman, The Crown. Jodie Comer, Killing Eve. Emma Corrin, The Crown. Laura Linney, Ozark. Sarah Paulson, Ratched.
And the Golden Globe goes to Emma Corrin, The Crown.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the HFBA, for this incredible honor. What? Thank you so much to everyone at Left Bank Pictures. Thank you, Suzanne and Rob and Ben and Peter and everyone for believing in me. Thank you to my incredible cast and crew for being by my side this entire time. Thank you to my Prince Charming, Josh. I could not have done this without you. Thank you for making every single day by my side a complete joy. Thank you so much to my incredible team as well. All of you, I don't know where I'd be without you. And Maya, it is such an honor and a privilege to call you my agent and also one of my best friends. Thank you. And most of all, thank you so much to Diana. You have taught me compassion and empathy beyond any measure that I could ever imagine. And on behalf of everyone who remembers you so fondly and passionately in our hearts, thank you.
Our next presenter is only 4 awards away from an EGOT. Please welcome Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, here we go. I'm in a great mood tonight. I heard on the news today that by April we could reach herd immunity for COVID-19. Yeah, even better tonight, I heard from my cousin Mike that by May we could reach herd immunity for gonorrhea. And now nominees for the Best Original Song are...
From Judas and the Black Messiah, Fight for You. From the Trial of the Chicago 7, Hear My Voice. From The Life Ahead, EOC. From One Night in Miami, Speak Now. From the United States versus Billie Holiday, Tigress and Tweed.
And the Golden Globe goes to... Lloyd Sean, The Life Ahead.
Thank you, Eduardo Ponti, Sophia Loren. Thank you, Eduardo, for letting us be a part of your amazing movie. It's such a beautiful story about people who aren't really seen and who see each other, and they see each other through love. And that's what inspired this song. So thank you again. Thanks so much.
I feel so proud. Thank you very much, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. I'm I feel goosebumps everywhere. Thank you very much. Grazie mille, we say in Italian. Grazie to Eduardo, Sophia Loren. Once again, to Diane. I really love you. Thank you very much. And Nicolò Agliardi and Bonnie Greenberg and all the team that help us to build this amazing project of the Life Ahead. Grazie a tutti quanti. Thank you to all of you.
And now, here are the nominees for Best Original Score.
The Midnight Sky, Alexandra Desplat. Tenet, Ludwig Göransson. News of the World, James Newton Howard. Mank, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. Soul, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Jon Batiste.
And the Golden Globe goes to Sal.
We must follow our dreams because we only have one life to live and one soul. And this soul is happy today to be recognized by the Hollywood Foreign Press for this masterpiece of a film. Pixar, thank you for the work and the collaboration. Pete Docter, Dana Murray, Kemp Powers, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Jamie Foxx, everybody involved in creating this masterpiece that has touched people across the world. And I'd like to thank God for music and film and the togetherness that it brings when put together in such innovative and collaborative ways as this has been.
Thanks, John, and thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It really means a lot. I'd just like to add Tom McDougall's name to that list. Thanks for looking after us and shepherding us through this project. And also, I think this is the first piece of art I've ever made in my life that I can actually show my kids. So thank you, Pixar. Huge thanks to my wife, Mary Queen, and all our kids. I love you guys more than anything.
A big thank you to everyone who has already been thanked. I'd just like to add my wife, Claudia, and my children. I love you. Thanks so much.
Wait, did Soul also win or just Sal?
Yo, that... And don't get nervous when...
that was so funny. Did Sal win for Soul or who won? Did Sal win?
Listen. Soul's Pizzeria. Soul's Pizzeria.
These hilarious stars from TV comedies are on the way, plus more Tina and Amy, of course. The Golden Globes on NBC.
Did you guys hear me during the thing? I was just chipping away.
Welcome back. And now, Golden Globe winner, star of music, and nominated tonight, Kate Hudson.
In our next nominated musical, a newly sober woman becomes the sole guardian of her half-sister, a teenager on the autism spectrum. Struggling with this new responsibility, she learns about finding her voice and creating a family with the help of a neighbor. Nominated for 2 Golden Globes, this is Music.
Your grandmother left these papers in case of emergency.
She didn't happen to mention a will, did she? Dear Kazoo, there's no money. There's, however, a magical little girl, your sister. All she's got now is you.
She sees the world in a completely different way from us. You can do this.
I'm gonna help her, just like she helps me. And I'm actually learning how to love, because I love her.
We can take it higher. From This Is Us, Golden Globe winners Sterling K. Brown and Susan Kelechi Watson.
Thank you. Thank you. It is great to be black at the Golden Globes. Back at the Golden Globes. Yeah.
You know what, SK? It is great to be back anywhere.
Amen. Amen.
Anywhere. The actors in this category captivated and excited us.
Here are the nominees for Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy.
Don Cheadle, Black Monday. Nicholas Hoult, The Great. Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. Rami Youssef, Rami.
And the Golden Globe goes to...
Okay, all right, okay.
Here we go. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
You can't swear. Wow. All right. Can I talk now? Yeah? Boy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that, I mean, that's nuts. Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I mean, this is for me, the coolest thing that a group of, That's nuts. Especially that's crazy. Okay, all right. Wow. Well, here's what I'll say. I'll say this. I want to thank everybody that works on the show. I read this book to my son Otis called The 3 Questions by Leo Tolstoy, and he has these 3 questions like, when's the best time to do things? When's the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? And then who is the most important one? And that last question, who is the most important one, is like whoever the person you're with. So I kind of reject the premise of being the best actor because in my humble opinion, the best actor is the person you're acting with. So I want to give this a shout out to all the people I get to act with on this show because they're incredible, you know, and do they make me the best? No, but I know for a fact they make me better than I am, better than I thought I could be, better than, you know, than anyone, you know, than anything I could do. And so I appreciate everybody looking out. And Don's right. I got to wrap this puppy up. You know, never been my forte. Little windy, as my Aunt Loretta would say. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And shout out to my nominees, fellow nominees. Thank you.
Loving me some Lasso and loving that mustache. Thank
Absolutely. You. And now here are the nominees for Best TV Series, Musical or Comedy.
Emily in Paris. The Flight Attendant. The Great. Schitt's Creek. Ted Lasso.
And the Golden Globe goes to Schitt's Creek.
Oh my goodness. All right, are we on? Okay. I would like to congratulate our amazing cast and crew, most of whom are in Canada right now, like myself, watching from home. The incredible work you all did over these past 6 seasons has taken us to places we never thought possible, and we are so grateful to all of you for it. Thank you to the CBC and Pop TV for making the active choice to keep this little show on the air and give it the time and space it needed to grow like so many TV shows out there. This acknowledgement is a lovely vote of confidence in the messages Schitt's Creek has come to stand for. The idea that inclusion can bring about growth and love to a community. In this spirit of inclusion, I hope that this time next year, this ceremony reflects the true breadth and diversity of the film and television being made today, because there is so much more to be celebrated. Thank you very, very much.
Hey, what's good, Golden Globes? I'm Laurent. I got a couple of my young friends here, and I'm gonna quiz them and ask them some questions about the Golden Globes to see what they know. Zan, are you smart?
Yeah.
What are the Golden Globes?
Treasure.
What do people do at award shows?
Sit on the couch, brush their teeth.
They sit on the couch and brush their teeth?
Yes.
What does HFPA stand for?
From if you get in trouble, you like go in a corner.
Who is your favorite actor?
Captain America.
What movies has Captain America been in besides Captain America?
Spider-Man.
Who is Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Captain America.
Who is Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda is a person who walks normally.
How are movies made?
They made of bricks.
Bricks? How many people were in the Chicago 7?
500.
What is Queen's Gambit about?
Fight.
What is Ozark?
Ozark is the cookie monster to the cookie jar.
Why? Are you smart?
Yes.
Where does the royal family live?
They live in the rainforest. They live across the street.
I didn't know that. Good job. Jabria, are you smart?
Yes.
What is your favorite song from Hamilton?
I got horses in the bay.
Oh.
Horses in the surf.
Okay.
Horses in the bay. Got a boots and got a man.
Who is Chadwick Boseman?
Black Panther. The Black Panther. The Black Panther! Chadwick Boseman is a good guy.
He's a good guy? From what movie?
Black Panther.
Black Panther. The Black Panther? Yeah. Okay, good job.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi. Oh my gosh, I wish we were all together. I know. Mm-hmm. I don't have my glasses on, so I cannot actually tell who I am.
The actresses nominated for Motion Picture Comedy are ready for their close-ups next. The Golden Globes on NBC. Welcome back to the Golden Globes. To help in the fight against COVID-19, the HFPA will be making a $500,000 donation to CORE. Here to accept the donation is CORE co-founder Sean Penn.
Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, for this extraordinary contribution to CORE, an organization of average citizens who've risen up from within their own communities. CORE has administered over 5 million COVID-19 tests at our 47 sites nationwide. Since January, we've administered more than 350,000 vaccines. The expanding supply coming in of vaccines is matched enthusiastically by CORE's readiness, but it will take more than just HFPA's generous contribution for us to continue and scale up our work. We ask all of you at home, please help us disarm this virus as quickly as possible to get our communities and beyond back on their feet. Thank you.
And now in New York, here's actor and director Ben Stiller.
Wow, thank you. It's hard to believe that it's been a full year since the last Golden Globes, but like many of us, I've used that time to really look inward and grow. I've come to fully understand the nature of cryptocurrency. I read a book. I finally got around to dyeing my hair gray. And like so many other resilient Americans, I learned to bake a delicious banana bread in the perfect form of a Golden Globe. Yum. And now, here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Maria Bakalova, Borat, subsequent movie film. Kate Hudson, music. Michelle Pfeiffer, French Exit. Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot. Anya Taylor-Joy, Emma. And the Golden Globe goes to Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Whoa, ladies, I salute you. Wow, wow, I bet it looks like I care a lot. I do. I care a lot. Wow. HFPA, thank you for recognizing, I suppose, the dark side of comedy. My fellow nominees, I am so honored to be in this room with you. I mean, in my movie, I had to swim up from a sinking car. I think I still would rather do that than have been in a room with Rudy Giuliani. Maria, I salute your brilliance and your bravery. Jay Blakeson was my director, my collaborator, my partner in crime. It was from the corridors of his mind that this character sprang. Thank you for the words, thank you for Marla, and the cast. Asa, my wife, I love you. Peter Dinklage, what an honor. Diane Wiest, it was maybe a career high to be in your chokehold. Chris Messina, Thank you to you and your suits. And Netflix, thank you for giving us an audience. And finally, maybe I just have to thank America's broken legal system for making it possible to make stories like this. Thank you, thank you.
Please welcome producer of Promising Young Woman, Margot Robbie.
In the next motion picture drama, a promising young woman's future is derailed by a mysterious traumatic event. Wickedly smart and brilliantly crafted, a secret double life is lived as she seeks to right the wrongs of the past. A reckoning is coming for everyone. With 4 Golden Globe nominations, this is Promising Young Woman.
Every week, I go to a club. I act like I'm too drunk to stand. And every week, a nice guy comes over to see if I'm okay.
I thought we had a connection.
Okay. How old am I? What are my hobbies? What's my name? Sorry, maybe that one's too hard. It's a day of reckoning for everyone.
How's it going, Bateman?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys. Matthew, how are you doing? Janice?
Hello there.
Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Pacino.
Hello.
Very good to meet you on the screen again. Hi, Josh. How are you? Are you
Next, the stars of TV dramas are going to take the spotlight. It's the Golden Globes right here on NBC.
Yeah. I got a lot of money for you, Josh.
This isn't a regular spotlight. You don't go down to 3, right?
The Golden Globes are back at the Beverly Hilton Hotel with the producer and star of Blackish, Anthony Anderson.
Thank you. Now, before I present the next award, I'd like to remind you about our charity partner tonight, Feeding America's COVID-19 Response Fund. Now, if you're interested in giving, please go to feedingamerica.org/Golden Globes. Now, these inspired performances commanded our attention, drawing us in scene after incredible scene. Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series Drama. Jason Bateman, Ozark. Josh O'Connor, The Crown. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Al Pacino, Hunters. Matthew Rhys, Perry Mason. And the Golden Globe goes to Josh O'Connor, The Crown.
Hello, everyone. Wow, that's quite a surprise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone who makes The Crown what it is. I've had the time of my life making this show, so thank you to everyone at Netflix and all the producers and the directors, our brilliant writer and creator, Peter Morgan. To our incredible cast, every day working with you was a masterclass. To Emma Corrin, Best Actress winner, you're extraordinary, talented, funny, and a brilliant player of rock, paper, scissors. I love you to bits. To my team, Claire Marousas, Zach Kaplan, Chris Andrews, Sarah and Emma, Jessica and Alex, you're all incredible. To my fellow nominees, you're all my heroes. To my mum, my dad, Barney, Seb, and Mark. And there are so many people who are unable to work and are alone and isolated. And I hope that we can all collectively put mental health at the forefront of our minds. Thank you so much.
Wow, Amy, we're starting to get some of our good viral GIF meme moments. I think Don Cheadle like this is pretty good. Tracy Morgan being a beautiful sowl. That feels like home to me. That makes me feel very at home. Also, if anybody wants to know where they can get Jason Sudeikis' hoodie, go to nbc.com/globesfashion.
Amazing, amazing. Those are the messy things we love about the Globes.
Oh boy, okay. Back in the before times, celebrities would come to award shows like this and leave with a crazy swag bag full of champagne, jewelry, and free trips. True story, I have a KitchenAid mixer that I got that it says Hollywood on the side in diamonds.
Yeah, and I got a bag of solid gold Doritos.
But this year, the nominees got the swag that everyone wants, access to some free telemedicine. Take a look.
Hi, Doc. Lynn Miranda, nice to meet you. Thank you for taking the time.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm fine now, thank you. But I was having these GI issues for a while, and I Googled my symptoms.
Never do that.
I know. At first, I thought I had the crudes.
Only children get the crudes.
Right, no, this definitely hit me hard. I hear it's been going around Canada for a while, but people have only caught it here in like the last year or so.
That's Schitt's Creek. Just take 25 awards and you'll be fine.
Hi, Doctor. It's Carrie Mulligan. Thank you for seeing me.
Hi, Carrie. Welcome. What can we do for you today?
So I'm sort of experiencing everything as a time loop. And so when I go to bed at night, I wake up in the morning and it is the exact same day as before.
It sounds like every other person in lockdown. Well, let me ask you a question. Have you tried to murder Andy Samberg again and again, and he just won't die?
Yes.
That's it. That's Palm Springs. You definitely got it.
Hi, Dr. Gorman. I've been feeling, well, a bit hot and bothered lately.
You're experiencing Bridgerton. Very common. It's going around.
And do I do anything about that, or?
Just enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, hello, Doctor. I wanted to thank you for the phenomenal work that you've done during this terrible pandemic.
You sound terrible.
I actually feel pretty good. It's just that my voice keeps doing this.
I think you have thatcher.
Thank you. I'll continue to self-medicate.
Hello, Doctor. It's Glenn Close.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm out in Montana, and it's a big rural state, and it's been a little complicated trying to figure out how to get a vaccine. So I was wondering if you could catch me up.
In Montana, it looks like they're up to Group 1B, which is persons 70 years and older. Good news.
Good news? Oh, why do you think it's good news for me? I'm 45.
Hi, Dr. Ellison. This is Don Cheadle. I have a quick question. Do you think that Minari is right for me?
The blood pressure medication?
No. It's the beautiful Lee Isaac Chung movie about a Korean family's search for the American dream.
Oh, yes, go for it. Although side effects may include watery eyes, increased compassion, and a tiny bit of weight gain.
Weight gain? Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Hey, Nurse Sophia, it's Andrew Reynolds.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you know, I am a method actor, and the next role I will be playing is that of a doctor. And I was wondering...
You can't get the vaccine now.
Okay. But what if I told you the doctor also has hemophilia?
You have to wait.
And what if I told you he's also 1,000 years old?
What kind of Ryan Murphy nonsense is this?
Well, it is a very dark retelling of the classic Madeline. Sarah Paulson is playing Miss Clavel. She's very sexy.
Get out of here, please.
I'm getting pretty tired of running into this next presenter at every audition. Please welcome Gal Gadot.
These films from nations across the globe convey power and emotion that speak to all of us. Here are this year's nominees for Best Motion Picture Foreign Language.
Another Round, Denmark. La Llorona, Guatemala, France. The Life Ahead, Italy. Minari, USA. Two of Us, France, USA.
And the Golden Globe goes to Minari.
I want to thank the HFPA. I want to thank my team at CAA Relevant. All the Minari family. I want to thank the actors Stephen, Yeti, YJ, Alan, Noel, Will Patton, and all the creative team, Christina, Laki, Emil, Harry, Yongok, A24 Plan B, all the Chung cousins who are watching, my mom and dad, my sister, my wife who's hiding over there, and this one here. She's the reason I made this film. And I just want to say that Minari is about a family. It's a family trying to learn how to speak a language of its own. It goes deeper than any American language and any foreign language. It's a language of the heart. And I'm trying to learn it myself and to pass it on. And I hope we'll all learn how to speak this language of love to each other, especially this year. God bless you all and thank you.
Our All-Star celebration continues with TV drama series, and we present the prestigious DeMille Award to Jane Fonda.
Just act naturally.
Welcome back to the Golden Globes. Now, star of NBC's Kenan Thompson.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. All right. A psychiatric ward, modern day Missouri, outer space, 20th century England, and the Jim Crow South. Horrible Airbnb choices, but great locations for our best television series drama nominees.
The Crown. Lovecraft Country. The Mandalorian. Ozark. Ratchet.
And the Golden Globe goes to The Crown.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, HFPA. Thank you to everyone at Netflix, Ted, Bella, Cindy, formerly, of course, Nina, formerly, of course, Emily, Reed. Thanks to everyone at Sony. Thanks to everyone at Left Bank Pictures. I'm just sorry that I'm sitting here in my tragic little office, not surrounded by the people that make this show such a pleasure to make, you know, Olivia, Tobias, Helena, Gillian, Emma, Josh, Erin, the directors, Ben, Jess, Julian, Paul, my wonderful producer, Suzanne and Una and Michael, the editors, the composer. And quite frankly, I miss not being with all my fellow nominees in that wonderful room and in that crazy room at the Beverly Hilton. I'm glad I'm not having to face that room making the speech, but it's always the most fun award show. And one last indulgence, if you allow me, to my children, Joya, Robin, Benny, Victor, and Laszlo, from whom I've been separated too much because of this pandemic. To them, I say I'm sorry and I love you.
done it all. Drama, comedy, sci-fi, aerobics, activism. She's followed her beliefs even when it threw her into a firestorm of controversy. I had the pleasure of playing Jane's daughter in a movie. And I found Jane to be so much more than just a movie star. She was an open, generous, hardworking actor with the ass of a 20-year-old boy.
Let's take a look at what Jane has accomplished so far here at what is probably just the midpoint of her illustrious career.
There is a lot of glass on the floor from all of the ceilings that she has shattered.
Actress and activist.
She's always marching on the front lines of the good fight.
She is my role model, a real-life superhero.
She is
confident,
iconic, and independent.
Sharp.
Bold.
She's an inspiration.
Jane's is a career for the ages.
I love you, Jane. I'm so proud to know you. I'm so proud to be your friend, sending you so much love. Congratulations.
This is the Plaza Hotel.
Plaza. Corey, it's the Plaza.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished. Okay, you open up. Oh, it gives me ghost flash. I'm sorry. I thought it was air freshener. That sounds fantastic.
Aspects of which...
Will you please get my little blue zipper band? Please?
I won't be here.
All right, I'll get it myself. It seems that you and me have been mad at each other for so long.
I didn't know we were mad. I thought we just didn't like each other.
I want to be your friend. It's easy to manipulate men.
Would you mind not doing that?
Want to hear the good news? I'm the toast of the town.
The winner is Jane Fonda.
The winner is Jane Fonda. I'm going to get off this merry-go-round. I'm so sick of the whole stinking thing.
What thing?
Life. It's very scary for me to think that maybe it's not going to work out with him.
I know.
Ms. Fonda is quite active in the peace movement, the civil rights field.
We had to raise so much money, we thought, well, let's start a business that will fund the work. And the rest is history. And all the profits went into the organization.
I haven't spoken at an anti-war rally in 34 years, but silence is no longer an option.
Renewables like solar and wind are taking off.
When people could see the racism in this country, more and more white people are getting it.
I did it myself. I paid my dues.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by.
Did you think it was going to be this tough to get rid of a pain in the ass like me?
Ma'am, I had no idea.
You're a lot different than I thought you'd be.
If anybody's going to sit on Ryan Gosling's face, it's going to be me.
The copy Kimberly just walked in on air. 5 seconds.
It's my story. It's my exclusive. I want to do it. Jack Adele was about to present evidence that he believed would show that this plant should be shut down.
I know what you are. I'm the one that's going to decide what is or is not important here.
I ain't never had no partner.
It's not real hard to figure out why.
I'm not such a bad guy.
You're a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot. You make me so proud. Thanks again for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jane Fonda.
much. Thank you. Thank you, all the members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. I'm so moved to receive this honor. Thank you. You know, hi, Amy. We are a community of storytellers, aren't we? And in turbulent, crisis-torn times like these, storytelling has always been essential. You see, stories have a way they can change our hearts and our minds. They can help us see each other in a new light, to have empathy, to recognize that for all our diversity, we are humans first, right? You know, I've seen a lot of diversity in my long life, and at times I've been challenged to understand some of the people I've met. But inevitably, if my heart is open and I look beneath the surface, I feel kinship. That's why all of the great conduits of perception, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, Lao Tse, all of them spoke to us in stories and poetry and metaphor, because the non-linear, non-cerebral forms that are art speak on a different frequency, and they generate a new energy that can jolt us open and penetrate our defenses so that we can see and hear what we may have been afraid of seeing and hearing. You know, just this year, Nomadland helped me feel love for the wanderers among us, and Minari opened my eyes to the experience of immigrants dealing with the realities of life in a new land, and Judas and the Black Messiah, Small Axe, U.S. versus Billie Holiday, Ma Rainey, One Night in Miami, and others have deepened my empathy for what being Black has meant. Rami helped me feel what it means to be Muslim American. Oh, I May Destroy You has taught me to consider sexual violence in a whole new way. The documentary All In reminds us how fragile our democracy is and inspires us to fight to preserve it. And A Life on Our Planet shows us how fragile our small blue planet is and inspires us to save it and ourselves. Stories, they really can change people. But there's a story we've been afraid to see and hear about. Offered a seat at the table, and who is kept out of the rooms where decisions are made. So let's all of us, including all the groups that decide who gets hired and what gets made and who wins awards, let's all of us make an effort to expand that tent, so that everyone rises and everyone's story has a chance to be seen and heard. I mean, doing this simply means acknowledging what's true, being in step with the emerging diversity that's happening because of all those who marched and fought in the past and those who've picked up the baton today. I mean, after all, art has always been not just in step with history, but has led the way. So let's be leaders. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, and happy birthday, Tommy, too.
Go to the Golden Globes on Instagram to see exclusive reels and for portraits of tonight's nominees. And visit NBC on Facebook to relive highlights of the night and your favorite stars.
Welcome back. And now, Golden Globe nominated director Ava DuVernay.
Imagine being in the room where it happened, witnessing the dawn of democracy through an eclectic array of political pioneers. Blending hip-hop, jazz, R&B, and traditional Broadway styles, this revolutionary moment in theater tells the story of America's first Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton, and so much more. Nominated for 2 Golden Globes, this is Hamilton.
Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
And now, from the upcoming Halloween Kills, here is Golden Globe winner Jamie Lee Curtis.
Thank you. I am so honored to be here in a room with true heroes. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you. And I'd be honored to present any award at any time that includes these 5 nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy. Olivia Colman, The Father. Jodie Foster, The Mauritanian. Amanda Seyfried, Mank. Helena Zengel, News of the World. And the Golden Globe goes to my bestie, Jodie Foster.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? I think you made a mistake. I'm a little speechless. I just never expected to ever be here again, and wow! I have to thank all of my amazing filmmaker's. My friends are screaming downstairs because it's coming late. Kevin McDonald, Tahar Rahim, Benedict Cumberbatch, Shailene Woodley, and the real life people, Nancy Hollander, and most of all, the person that we all serve. We love you, Mohammed Ul-Slahi. You've taught us so much about being a human being, about being joyful and loving and forgiving. And that's a lesson that you bring to everybody. All of these great ladies included. I love my wife. Thank you, Alex. And Ziggy and Aaron Rodgers. And, you know, the Hollywood Foreign Press, right? This is awesome. What a night.
Back at the Rainbow Room in New York, star of the new NBC series Law & Order Organized Crime, Christopher Maloney.
Thanks, guys. Yeah! Yeah! Good evening. Good evening. Here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Supporting Television Role.
Gillian Anderson, The Crown. Helena Bonham Carter, The Crown. Julia Garner, Ozark. Annie Murphy, Schitt's Creek. Cynthia Nixon, Ratched.
Okay, and the Golden Globe goes to Gillian Anderson, The Crown.
Oh my God. God, you can be so relaxed and everything, and you're so relaxed, and then you're relaxed, and then all of a sudden you start to freak out. Jeez. Okay. So, firstly, thank you very much to the Hollywood Foreign Press and to my fellow nominees, and to Peter Morgan for imagining that I could inhabit Mrs. T, and to Nina Gold, our casting director, who believed him, or vice versa, however it worked. To Peter Morgan for writing an exquisitely multidimensional character against the odds, and to Left Bank Productions, who run an incredible production, not least their entire research team, headed by Annie Salzberger, to the extraordinary hair and makeup team, headed by Kate Hall, with Stacey Holman doing my day in and day out Thatcher helmet thing. Extraordinary costumes by Amy Roberts and her daughter Sid, and an army of incredibly magical women, and William Conacher and his posse of movement and voice people, and Martin Ledwith, an extraordinary acting coach, and Ben Karen, our director, and Jess Hobbs, and Paul Whittington, and Julian Harold, and to the most wonderful, talented, goofy, supportive cast led by the splendiferous Olivia Colman, and not least, Netflix and Ted Sarandos and Cindy Holland, we miss you, and Ann Mensa and Emily Robinson, and it's my British agent who has pretty much landed me every single role I've ever had over the last 20 years, and I couldn't do it without any of you, and I'll shut up now. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
The Golden Globes. The biggest names in Hollywood are here, like Gal Gadot, the star and producer of Wonder Woman 1984.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back. Now from Borat's subsequent movie film, here's Tudor's babysitter, Janice Jones.
A year ago, I was a grandmother here in Oklahoma and active in my church. Then a man named Borat asked me to babysit his 15-year-old daughter. I did my best to teach her that here in America, women can be anything they want to be. Nominated for 3 Golden Globes, Borat subsequent movie film.
Where is everybody? They're wanting everybody to quarantine so they don't spread this virus. I hope quarantine never ends. What is more dangerous, this virus or the Democrat? Democrats. Well, you can't see the virus. No, it's still there.
The daddy has a lot to learn.
My daddy is the smartest person in the whole flat world.
That's somebody that's strapped to the top of your car. Only men and bears are allowed inside car.
And now at the Rainbow Room in New York, here's star of The Flight Attendant, Rosie Perez.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television. Cate Blanchett, Mrs. America. Daisy Edgar Jones, Normal People. Shira Haas, Unorthodox. Nicole Kidman, The Undoing. Anya Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit. And the Golden Globe goes to Anya Taylor-Joy for The Queen's Gambit.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Nicole, Kate, everybody, thank you. I've spent so much time with you guys over lockdown. I feel like I know you. Thank you so much for your work. I would love to thank Netflix and the HFPA, of course. Thank you for letting us make the show that we wanted to make. Oh, our beautiful cast, our beautiful crew, thank you so much. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my wonderful movie dad, Chicago Bill, and Scott Frank. My God, Scott, I love you. Thank you for letting me be part of this journey. Thank you for trusting me with Beth and Beth. It's obviously wonderful that everyone's seen the show, but I would do this project again and again and again. I learned so much. I'm so grateful, and thank you to the audiences that have watched it and supported the characters. It meant the world, so thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
And now here are the nominees for Best Television Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television.
Normal People. The Queen's Gambit. Small Acts. The Undoing. Unorthodox.
And the Golden Globe goes to The Queen's Gambit.
I want to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press. Big respect to my fellow nominees. I loved all your limited series this year. To my partner, Alan Scott, who got the rights to the Walter Tevis book 3 years before Anya Taylor-Joy was born. Big thanks to our partners at Netflix, Ted Sarandos, Cindy Holland, Peter, Blair, Laura, Mike, Jonathan, and to our Berlin film family, especially X-Film, Marcus Logus, Uli Hanisch, Gabriel Binder, to our grandmasters, Mick, Stephen, Michelle, Carlos, Aldrich, Sharon, Manja, Wiley, Susan, a couple of promising upcomers who helped us, Bruce Pandolfini and Gary Kasparov. Thanks to Ellen Lewis for giving us the best ensemble of actors I've ever worked with. Marielle, Bill, Moses, Thomas, Harry, Marcin, young Isla, Anya Taylor-Joy, my heart. How can someone who's such an absolute joy to work with be literally named -Joy? And to my old friend, my partner in crime, Scott Frank, you're the only one I know who could bring the sexy back to chess. In a dark year, you somehow managed to refurbish the whole world's tranquility while successfully leaving your own neuroses completely untouched. To Elsa, Moreau, Natalie, Diego, thanks for putting up with me playing my own version of upside down chess on the ceiling. And to my mom, I'm so grateful that you're still here with us to enjoy this moment. Love you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much.
Who will win Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama? Only Mika Belgi, Paul Chin, Alana McClooney, and Andy Sale of Ernst & Young have the answer. The Golden Globes on NBC.
We're back at the Beverly Hilton Hotel with four-time Golden Globe winner Renee Zellweger.
Tonight's Golden Globes charity partner, Feeding America, has been there to help those in need. We thank them. And now, here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Anthony Hopkins, The Father. Gary Oldman, Mank. Tahar Rahim, The Mauritanian.
And the Golden Globe goes to Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Accepting on behalf of Chadwick Boseman is his wife, Simone Ledwood Boseman.
He would thank God. He would thank his parents. He would thank his ancestors for their guidance and their sacrifices. He would thank his incredible team, Michael Green, Azim Chiba, Nikki Fioravante, Evelyn O'Neill, Chris Huvain, Logan Coles. He would thank his team on set for this film, Deirdre Dixon, Sean Richards, Craig Anthony, and Andrew Carlone. He would say something beautiful, something inspiring, something that would amplify that little voice inside of all of us that tells you you can, that tells you to keep going, that calls you back to what you are meant to be doing at this moment in history. He would thank Mr. George C. Wolfe, Mr. Denzel Washington, lots of people at Netflix. He would thank Ms. Viola Davis, Mr. Glenn Turman, Mr. Michael Potts, Mr. Coleman Domingo, Ms. Taylor Page, Mr. Dusan Brown. And I don't have his words, but we have to take all the moments to celebrate those we love. So thank you, HFPA, for this opportunity to do exactly that. And hun, you keep them coming. Thank you.
At the Rainbow Room in New York, a director of The Mandalorian, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all of our viewers who have graciously donated to Feeding America's COVID-19 Response Fund tonight. 4 in 10 people turning to food banks for help are doing so for the first time. If you need help, go to feedingamerica.org. For the first time in Golden Globes history, There are 3 women nominated for Best Motion Picture Director. May there be many, many more. Right? I am so honored to present this list of remarkable filmmakers. The nominees are Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman. David Fincher, Mank. Regina King, One Night in Miami. Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. And the Golden Globe goes to, oh my goodness, Chloe Zhao, Nomadland.
And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press, and thank you, my fellow nominees. Thank you for making beautiful, beautiful movies. This award belongs to the whole Nomadland team. The entire cast and crew, all the producers, everyone at Searchlight, you all know who you are. Thank you so much. I want to thank my partner, Josh, and my family for keeping me sane all these years. And I especially want to thank the Nomads who shared their stories with us. And I asked one of them, Bob Boyle, to help me out here. And this is what he said about compassion. Compassion is the breakdown of all the barriers between us. A heart-to-heart bonding. Your pain is my pain. It's mingled and shared between us. Now, this is why I fell in love with making movies and telling stories, because it gave us a chance to laugh and cry together. And it gave us a chance to learn from each other and to have more compassion for each other. So thank you, everyone who made it possible for me to do what I love. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Over the Moon, here's Sandra Oh.
Our next motion picture comedy is an existential sci-fi rom-com revenge indie with a dash of dance choreography. Centered around a wedding guest and a maid of honor who develop an unlikely romance while stuck inside a time loop. It explores commitment, self-loathing, and whether finding someone you actually want to spend every day with is as likely as seeing dinosaurs in the desert. Nominated tonight for 2 Golden Globes, this is Palm Springs.
Don't come in here!
What is going on?
It's one of those infinite time loop situations.
The second you fall asleep, it all just goes back to the start.
Well, then what's the point of living?
We kind of have no choice but to live.
No, I'm gonna get out of this.
Everything that we are doing in here is meaningless.
At least you have each other.
What if we get sick of each other?
We're already sick of each other. It's the best.
The award for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy is next. The Golden Globes on NBC.
Yay,
follow @NBC on Twitter to relive highlights of the night. And follow @Golden Globes on Twitter for candid commentary and exclusive interviews with your favorite stars.
Welcome back to the Golden Globes, all the way from Vista Del Mar. Please welcome Barb and Star.
Hello, I'm Barb.
I'm Star.
Oh, we forgot we're wearing our sunglasses. Oh my God. Well, we're wearing these because we're in Hollywood.
We're in Hollywood.
This is LA. This is LA.
Listen, we have been in Hollywood for 2 weeks, and I have to say, the shopping.
Hollywood Boulevard is the place to be. So many LA shops.
Yes. My favorites were Hollywood T-shirt store and Hollywood souvenir and T-shirt.
That's right. My favorite was the Hollywood Trinket Zone. Oh. I got a glass collectible of the Tasmanian Devil.
He's trouble.
He is a lot of trouble.
He's always all around the cartoon.
That one.
Wreaking havoc.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
so muscular, though.
Oh, I've noticed.
You know what I got?
An oversized $1 bill with Darth Vader as the president.
Oh. Well, he's really trouble. He is a lot of trouble.
Here.
Nope, out in the all over the galaxy, that one. He is all over the galaxy. Oh gosh, we are so excited to be here.
We love movies.
Especially musicals and comedies.
Musicals tell a story that's musical with singing and music.
That's right. And comedies tell a story that's hilarious.
Yes.
Here are the nominees.
Borat's subsequent movie film. Hamilton. Music. Palm Springs. The Prom.
Okay, and listen, before I open this, if we don't say your name, there is a store you can go to on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm not kidding.
It's
Look
called
at these.
Hollywood
Look at
and
these.
Sports
You know,
Items.
it doesn't matter. You can go buy your own.
Awards and
Look at
sports
this.
items. Has
Tons of
loads
these.
of trophies.
You're
Everyone's
all
a winner. We're all winners.
You're all winners.
Everybody's a winner.
Okay. And the Golden Globe goes to Borat's subsequent movie film.
Thank you to the all-white Hollywood Foreign Press. I've got to say this movie couldn't have been possible without my co-star, a fresh new talent who came from nowhere and turned out to be a comedy genius. I'm talking, of course, about Rudy Giuliani. I mean, who could get more laughs out of one unzipping? Incredible. Our movie was just the beginning for him. Rudy went on to star in a string of comedy films, hits like Four Seasons Landscaping, Hair Dye Another Day, and the courtroom drama, A Very Public Fart. But seriously, the revelation, the sensation was Maria Bakalova. She's incredible. Thank you, of course, to our producers, Monica Levinson and Ann Hines, my fellow writers, Ant Bainham, Swimer, Mesa, Erica, Jenna, and Nina, the masterful director, Jason Walliner, our composer, Aaron Barrett, can't remember his last name, my mum, Arkinda, and Jen Salke from Amazon, who was incredible, Richard Lovett and CAA. And I want to thank my crew, who were amazingly brave, who had the risk of getting arrested, the risk of getting COVID, and they did that because we all believed so deeply in releasing this movie before the election to show the danger of lies, hate, conspiracies, and the power of truth, empathy, and democracy. Most of all, thank you to my incredibly patient wife, Isla, who has put up with all my madness. Okay, bye.
Coming up, which actor will take the award for motion picture comedy? Find out on the Golden Globes right here on NBC.
Sasha,
Our next presenter is Nora from Queens, but she flew to LA because she likes Amy better.
Or because we forgot to tell her she could have stayed in New York. Please welcome Awkwafina.
Last year, I won my very first Golden Globe, and it's an honor to be back to present the award for Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Here are the nominees. Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat subsequent movie film. James Corden, The Prom. Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton. Dev Patel, The Personal History of David Copperfield. Andy Samberg, Palm Springs. And the Golden Globe goes to Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat subsequent movie film.
Thank you again to the Hollywood Foreign Press. Hold on. Donald Trump is contesting the result. He's claiming that a lot of dead people voted, which is a very rude thing to say about the HFPA. Yet, just thanks again to everyone else, to Thomas Kolarek, who did my costumes, the brilliant makeup team, to Aaron Knight, to the incredible editors, to the field team who literally risked their lives, and most thanks of all to my bodyguard who stopped me getting shot twice. You know who you are, and you know I'm not allowed to say your name, but thank you. And thank you for the fellow nominees. I love you.
NBC's telecast of the 2021 Golden Globe Awards is presented in part by L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it. The winning actress in motion picture drama will be revealed next. The Golden Globes, right here on NBC.
Here to present the award for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama.
Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Andra Day, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. Frances McDormand, Nomadland. Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman.
And the Golden Globe goes to Andra Day.
Sorry, y'all. So, okay, can you just give me the paper, please? Because I don't want to. First, I would just want to say thank you so much, first of all, to God, to Christ, my faithful and true. With no shame, just thank you so much for bringing me to get me through. Mom, Dad, D, Josh Jackson. To Lee Daniels, my great love, my first love, to SOP, Johan Hari, my acting coach, Dr. Smith, dialect coach, Tom Jones, Hulu, to all the people at the HFPA, thank you so much for being so engaged in Billy's story, to Trevante, to Tyler, to Miss Lawrence, Devon, Natasha, Evan, Tone, Garrett, Rob, Blake, Adrian, Leslie, and to my great team, Jeffrey, Miriam. Miriam, you got me through, you're my ace, Josh, Felicia, Vanessa, Alexis, and to all the incredible nominees. I can't believe I'm sitting in the presence of giants with Viola Davis, Frances McDormand, Vanessa Kirby, and Carey Mulligan. You inspire me so much. And to the amazing, transformative, dynamic Billie Holiday, who just transformed me with this role and with her presence and with her spirit. I love all of you so much, and just like, sorry, oh my God. Thank you so much to just everybody who was a part of this incredible project, the production, to Pam, to Hillary. Just God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much.
And now at the Rainbow Room, from the Kaminsky Method, Michael Douglas, and from Prodigal Son, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
We shared a few of the best moments from the 5 films nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama.
Once again, here are the nominees.
The Father. Mank. Nomadland. Promising Young Woman. The Trial of the Chicago 7.
And the Golden Globe goes to Nomadland.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. First of all, thank you, my fellow nominees, for your beautiful, beautiful movies. I'm speechless. Thank you. And Jessica Buder, who wrote the book Nomadland, just thank you for your passion, and you started our journey. The incredible Frances McDormand, thank you for trusting me to create the character Fern with you. And again, the whole team, thank you so much. The Nomads, Linda May, Swanky, Bob Wells, and everyone. Look, Nomadland at its core for me is a pilgrimage through grief and healing. So for everyone who has gone through this difficult and beautiful journey at some point in their lives, this is for you. We don't say goodbye, we say see you down the road. Thank you.
Wow, another amazing, weird, wonderful Golden Globes.
Yes, what a great night. Happy birth week, George Gurian.
Yes.
And happy birthday, Tommy Tune.
Good night.
The nomination ballots are sent to all eligible members of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association who choose up to 5 nominees in each category. On the final ballot, the same nominees vote for 1 nominee in each category. Information concerning the final results is known only to the accounting firm of Ernst & Young LLP prior to tonight's opening of the sealed envelopes. This is Sean Parr
and Rebecca Reedy for the 2021 Golden Globe Awards.
For my children to see me here, they're proud.
It's been a long journey just getting to this moment.
This is where everything changes.
Can I lay by your side?
You are just absolutely exceptional.
You have a beautiful gift.
The future of music is in good hands with you. You're about to have your moment, and you deserve it.
The Voice premieres Monday and Tuesday on NBC.
We found something. I believe if understood properly, it will absolutely change the course of humanity. There are billions of stars, billions of planets. But the debris found us. I know it's here for a reason. I feel it connecting us.
New Amsterdam premieres Tuesday on NBC.